Welcome to Study Loop.
Okay, so we're at the end of chapter 23 in problem 114 here. And this one is talking about the immune system of plants and sort of comparing it to that of animals. So part A of this problem is about an immune defense involving cooperative organisms, right? And so one thing they mention is that in the plant roots, which is sort of the water absorption part of the plant, there is a microbiome, right? And this is similar to in say the human intestines, right? Which is also responsible for water absorption. We also have a microbiome. Okay, and this is a mutualistic relationship. Right, so this is where both parties benefit, right? So the microbes get a nice cozy place to stay and are constantly fed, and in response, they actually help us with our immune system and some immune properties. And so one example of that is in our gut bacteria. The microbiome can actually produce these antimicrobial peptides, right? Which is called AMPs, antimicrobial peptides, which acts as an antibiotic. Okay, because it would do them no good if their nice, cozy, warm home went up and died, right? So it's beneficial for them to sort of kick in and help out a little bit and keep some serious infections from occurring. And this is one of the mechanisms and models in which that happens, is through this sort of mutualistic relationship. But you can certainly find many similar examples. And so then moving on to part B here, this one wants us to describe sort of the contrasting strategies between our plant cell friends and our animal cells and their immune responses. Okay, so I should write animal cells. Okay, and so one of the big key features is our plant cells are all sort of roughly the same, and they have this thick cell wall, and all of these cells have immune capabilities. All right, so this thick cell wall sort of acts like the epithelium of our skin. We need it for protecting, because every cell has sort of every kind of work that it can do, right? So it has this protective wall. The animal cell walls are just those thinner membranes, but the thing is, we have specialized cells, right? And so we have cells specifically for immune systems, and that's where we get these sort of tissue repair, right? So these specialized cells can venture off and go to the site of the wound, and that's where you get your inflammatory response. Is that these special cells are going and finding the site of the wound, and there are several, and some of them actually have a role in memory, right? So they can remember previously seen pathogens. Okay, whereas with the plant cell treats every pathogen like it's meeting it for the first time, and if the plant gets damaged, there aren't specialized cells that can go travel and see it. Instead, if it were to get damaged, it goes through apoptosis. It just kind of destroys itself and will make a new cell in its place rather than through repair. Okay, so those are some of the main things here. And you'll see there's these kind of key words as this property of innate immunity, and that sort of means it already exists, right? So it's already there. It's part of the organism. Or adaptive, right? And so adaptive means it's produced in response. Okay, and only the animal cells have this adaptive immunity. We have both innate and adaptive, but having the ability to respond is specific to the more complex animal cells. All right, so that's the end.